This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. Good morning, I'm Olanireti. The major headlines: school closures spread after fresh bandit attack. US military presence in Nigeria based on invitation. Africa. Senate orders arrest of ex-NNPC boss Kiari, over 210 trillion naira query. 6 bandits killed during failed Zamfara community attack. The threat to APC or resign. Adamawa governor issues ultimatum to appointees. Sports. FIFA defends ticket prices. Visa handling ahead of World Cup start. Nigeria's World Cup absence a big miss. Terry. Entertainment. Nollywood stars, gospel singers, others gather for Alex Ekubo's service of songs. 5,000 naira for tomatoes, pepper. Actress Ruth Kadri laments rising cost of living. News in detail. School closures spread after fresh bandit attack. Schools in some parts of the country closed early on Wednesday as fears of bandit attacks spread. The schools were already shut down following an attack by bandits on the UBA Secondary and Primary School in Iluke, Kogi State, and the threat of possible invasion at learning centers in Edo and Niger states. This is happening a few weeks after school pupils were abducted in Oyo, foiling national and international condemnation of the worsening security situation in the country. At least 3 persons lost their lives when suspected bandits attacked the UBA Secondary Primary School, Iluke, in the Kaba Buna Bono local government area of Kogi State. The deceased include Mr. Ganiyu and Fowoshi, the vice principal of UBE Secondary and Primary School, Mr. Sunday Al Hazan, aged 70 years, and 6-year-old Sunday Ayebe. The tragedy was confirmed in a statement by the Kogi State Police Command spokesperson, Saliu Afisat. During the exchange of gunfire, the police disclosed that one of the attackers was neutralized, while a security operative attached to the joint team sustained gunshot injuries and is currently receiving medical treatment. U.S. military presence in Nigeria based on invitation. Africa. The United States African Commander said its military cooperation with Nigeria is firmly grounded in respect for Nigeria's sovereignty and mutual interest, stressing that American forces operate in the country strictly by invitation and with an agreed bilateral framework. AFRICOM's Director of Public Affairs, Colonel Rebecca East, stated this during an X-Space discussion on Tuesday, titled Strengthening Security Through Strategic Information Sharing, United States and Nigeria Military Partnership Against Terrorism. It was unequivocal that the partnership was not an imposition. Our operations and cooperation with Nigeria are rooted in fundamental respect for Nigeria's sovereignty, We operate strictly by invitation and under the US-Nigeria Joint Working Group framework, she said. He said the United States remains committed to the partnership for as long as both countries consider it mutually beneficial, as long as there are shared security threats and the framework continues to be of value to both countries. The United States remains committed to the partnership, she said. The spokesperson for the defense headquarters, Major General Samaili Uba, reinforced his position from the Nigerian side, making clear that it was Nigeria, not the United States, that determined the scope and duration of the collaboration. Senate orders arrest of ex-NNPC boss, Gary, over 210 trillion naira query. The Senate Committee on Public Accounts on Wednesday ordered the arrest of the immediate past Group Chief Executive Officer of Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited, Mele Kyari, for failing to appear before it over allegations of 210 trillion unaccounted funds between 2017 and 2023. The directive followed Kyari's repeated absence from an investigative hearing probing queries raised by the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation over the company's financial records during the period under review. However, former Chief Financial Officer of the NNPCL, Umar Ajiliya Issa, challenged the allegations before the committee, insisting that no funds were missing and describing the 210 trillion naira figure as misleading when compared with the company's actual earnings within the period. The arrest warrant was issued after lawmakers ruled against further delay in the investigation. During the sitting, Saliu Mustafa and Tony Umoye appealed for caution, urging the committee to grant Kyari another opportunity to appear, noting that he was reportedly ill and receiving treatment in Germany. But the appeal was strongly opposed by other members of the committee, who insisted that the investigation must proceed without further delay and demanded the issuance of the warrant of arrest. Residents flee Ogun communities after 6 killed in foiled abduction. Some residents of Owowao, Ajerogun, and Magbon Etido communities in Obafemi Owode local government area of Ogun State have fled their homes following a failed abduction attempt that left no fewer than 6 people dead. When visited the communities on Wednesday, observed that several houses, shops were under lock and key, while activities in the usual busy settlement are significantly reduced. Recall that suspected kidnappers invaded a